Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be showing you my mini transformation of an area just outside the plaza. At the end of February I cleared it up because it was decorated for Valentine's Day, so it was just full of rubbish that I was going to get rid of when Nick was on. So today I was like, you know what, I'm going to change this. So I started off by planting peach trees in each four corners and tidying up the rubbish I wasn't able to sell. Also Pietro is singing in the background, thanks for that I guess. As I was about to grab some materials to make a fountain for the middle section of the grass, I caught Cat and Axel having quite a cute moment whilst fishing, so obviously I had to include that in this video. So yeah, I just made a fountain for the middle because I thought it would be a good centerpiece, and I also customized it white. So here is just a speed build of me placing the path down for the fountain to go on in the middle. I absolutely love the sound of this in fast mode. That is actually quite cool. And Pietro is still singing. Nothing will stop him. So this is what it looked like when I placed the fountain down, but I wanted to extend the path on each side just to make it a little bit more fancy. I then rounded the path off, and to do this I had to remove the fountain, which actually kind of annoyed me. Like, it wasn't in the way, but I just couldn't get there anyway, so yep, I had to move it and then move it back. So this was the base area laid out, and I finished this part off by placing two white benches. For some reason, after I placed those benches, I totally just stopped on what I was doing, and I left it like that for 6 whole days. I don't actually know why I did that, but yeah, anyway, I logged back on and I decided to grab some flowers to make the area of the fountain look more pretty. So yeah, here I am digging up flowers in my very messy flowering breeding area because I don't have the heart to bin them, and I dug out some holes to try and balance out where I was going to put the flowers and what flowers were going where. This actually took me a lot longer than I expected because I just kept getting distracted. As you can see, Simon is like running into me, and then Walt was asking me a question, and it was just really chaotic. I especially chose tulips and hyacinths to go around the fountain because I googled what flowers represent spring or what come out in spring, and those were the options, as well as lily of the valley, so I wanted to include one of them on each side just to fill out the other space because I didn't want to have more of orange or more of yellow, so I think the lily of the valley kind of balanced it out. Walt then decided to stop by and sniff some orange hyacinths I had just planted, so yeah. A couple of minutes after Walt was sniffing the flowers, I was trying to sort out the flower situation, and Bluebear and Walt ended up having beef over Bluebear's spending habits, so I had to deal with that as well. See, like, every single time you try and do something, your villagers always cause chaos, but if you're just running around your island, your villagers actually don't bother with you. So how come it's always when you're attempting to do something? It's kind of frustrating sometimes, but yeah, I wasn't that bothered. I finally figured out the flower situation, and I planted my last yellow hyacinth in the correct spot. So this is how the fountain area ended up looking like. I really do like it. I think it's quite simplistic, but it gives spring vibes, and the peach trees as well just kind of go with the theme of the flowers and the pastel vibes of the different colours. So I am really happy with how this area turned out. I did decide to add a few more little decorations to this area, like a monarch butterfly model and a tiger butterfly model, as well as 2 cherry blossom lamps. The next area I decided to work on was this little section to the left of the fountain, and this was full of recipes a few days ago, but my friend Sammy made a new Animal Crossing account and decided to take all of them, so thank you so much for that. It is now empty and I can now work on it. So I started by placing this kind of wooden path down because I feel like this is the one I tend to use for buildings and cafes and that. because it just kind of gives me that vibe. For Valentine's Day, this was previously like a little cute romantic cafe area, but today I was going to turn it into an internet cafe. I wasn't really sure what fencing to go for to close off the cafe area, but I found this one in my storage and I thought it worked pretty well, so I went for it. And I do like the colour of it, it just makes it look kind of spring as well. Just like the pink themed cafe I did for Valentine's, I decided to use a shell arch to make it look like that is the door and the entrance, but this time I customised it yellow instead of pink. So yeah, it went with my spring theme as well. I do love it, I think it looks adorable. Then it was time to fetch out all the yellow diner furniture I wanted to use for this internet cafe. Decorating things is honestly my favourite part of Animal Crossing, so I love making things look aesthetically pleasing and colour coordinated. It is honestly something I enjoy so much. I think it was Walt who gave me this modern office chair in yellow, but I did have one in blue and green, and I looked on AC and H Guide and realised there was a yellow one. So I was like trying to find one everywhere, but I couldn't find one, so I just kind of gave up. And then he gifted me one like the day before I did this, so yeah, that was very fortunate. After I displayed my items on the counter tables, I remembered that I forgot to put the simple panel design like I did for the Valentine's cafe in the back. So yeah, I had to dig them out of my storage and grab them. I was like, I swear I'm forgetting something, but it didn't clock to me what it was. So yeah. Looking at this footage back has made me realise that I accidentally used a grey simple panel for that part of the menu, and I have since rectified this, so apologies. Like honestly, I was watching this back before I started editing it and I was so annoyed with myself. I was like, oh my god, Kat, what have you done? My boyfriend had this laptop in his Nook shop like last month, and it's in the colour gold, and I didn't actually think you could buy gold laptops because I've only seen black and blue. So obviously this went very well on the table. To decorate this other counter table, I placed some pastel books, which I think go very well with the entire spring theme, and a yellow coffee cup next to it with some yellow diner stools. But I thought that the top left corner by the menu and the fairy lights looked kind of empty, so I looked on Lookers On to see if anyone had a nice mini yellow table, and somebody actually did. I swapped them a mini yellow diner table for a black mug which was on their wish list. So on my way back I decided to screen record my flyover as well and include it in this video. You can just about see the cafe. Unfortunately you can't see the fountain area, but still I decided to include it anyway. I think the diner mini table was definitely needed just for that corner, and I decided to put a little juice thing on there just so it makes it kind of more like drink friendly, because not everyone drinks tea and coffee in cafes. So yeah, realistic element. Like I said before, I really do like the pastel books there. Everyone wears pastel in spring, so I just think it adds that little bit extra detail. So this is an overview of everything I've done in this video. I really do like how it's come together, and this definitely screams spring to me. I love the yellow aesthetic going on and all the yellow items and just the way it all looks. I'm very happy. Also, Axel is sniffing flowers. He has definitely learnt from Walt. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how cute Blueberry is on this bench next to me, and look at how cute her toe beans are. She is just adorable. But yeah, anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will be back soon for another one. I hope I have inspired someone with this video, and if I have, it'll be worth it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.